Finally, some hard work from the first mate. How did that happen?
I'm earning my beer.
Previously on Sailing Bohemia, we sailed to the amazing Animas slot. The captain didn't waste any time in putting the first mate to work with the chores, and we said goodbye to the northern Baja as we departed on our slow crossing of the Sea of Cortez in search of the Mexican mainland.
Goodbye, Baja.
This is exciting. We're about to embark on our crossing of the Sea of Cortez. We have a great weather window, which we've been waiting patiently to come about, where we have 2 days of northerlies. Today doesn't look like much, but it should be quite strong by later this afternoon, maybe gusting to 25 or 30 knots from the north. We're going to use the opportunity to hop across this chain of islands, the Midriff Islands, in the middle of the Sea of Cortez. This is really quite far now off the beaten track that many cruisers take. So we're really looking forward to seeing what we find. There's some interesting islands ahead of us, and our schedule for the whole crossing really is going to be dictated by the weather. The window that we have is 2 days of northerlies, and then one calm day, which we hope to explore a big island, Isla Esteban, which has some interesting wildlife. And then we have strong southerlies starting, so we got to get out of town before that happens. So the ride is starting and we are all aboard and ready for it.
I don't know what sort of town he's talking about, but I hope they've got ice cream and lots of gift shops. We're looking forward to that. Our first stop is Isla Salsipuedes, which in translation means leave if you can. So yeah, it sounds very inviting and very encouraging. It's in this channel which gets such a strong current, and the anchorages are not super sheltered, and there's lots of underwater lying rocks as well. So I think that's why it's called leave if you can. I think it should be really called Don't Come Here.
No, that's the island next door.
That's correct. Yeah, I don't even know how to say in Spanish, don't come here. No entra aquí. That's it, we're going to Isla No Entra Aquí, and see how it goes. But let's hope that the wind's gonna pick up, because it's gonna be extremely slow progress otherwise. Yes, how exciting! We are crossing the sea, going to the mainland. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to the palm trees, lush vegetation, palapas, coconuts, you name it, and gift shops. It's ridiculous. I haven't seen a gift shop since Cabo San Lucas. It's like 10 months now. Thank God we are not going home this year, because we've got no gifts.
Well, it's been a really, really relaxing sail so far. The boat has stayed completely flat for once. And the wind has really gradually built up to all of about 8 knots apparent that we have right now. The tide's changed, so we have a bit of it with us now, and that's really all that's carrying us down south at the moment. We're managing about 4.5 knots, and we're almost there actually. We should be there in about 1.5 hours, so we can see it. It's tantalizingly close. Yeah, it's been lovely actually, very relaxing. Haven't had to work, haven't had to adjust any sails since we set out, really. So, can't complain. Good sail for the captain.
Oh, look who came to visit! Well, obviously they didn't like what I was wearing. They gone mega quick, like literally one pass by the boat and off they gone. Shame. So we arrived at Isla Salsipuedes. In the guidebook it says favorite island in the Sea of Cortez. Well, I would want to know what they are on because I want some of that. And yeah, it's a bit unique. There you go, very unique. Kind of like nothing here apart from rocks, not even a beach. And the anchorage is just so tight that we will have to drop a stern anchor because we couldn't swing. We've just dropped 100 feet of chain, which gives us a ratio of 4:1, so not great. And look how close we are to the wall here. So if we started to swing, we would totally hit the wall. So the plan is we're gonna drop a stern anchor to keep us locked into position. The wind is blowing through that gap anyway, so that should keep us fresh all night. And we are only staying one night anyway on our way to Isla Esteban.
This is the bit where we talk about how sensitive the captain is that he's dropping his stern anchor and never happy. But actually, it should be quite easy today. The wind is blowing us in the right direction. I don't have to drag the boat with the dinghy. Oh, this gets heavier every time. .5 feet of water. I think I made it about 5-6 boat lengths away. Should be good. We can stop the engine, winch ourselves in. Finally, some hard work from the first mate. How did that happen?
I'm earning my beer.
What a night! It was so calm and peaceful when we went to sleep, and come midnight it was just bouncing around all over the place. I don't know where the swell came in from, but it was coming from all different angles and just ricocheting off that cliff behind us back onto the boat, so we were all over the place. Didn't get much sleep.
Okay, now I understand why they say you shouldn't be in this channel when it's really blowing hard. We only have about 15 knot wind and it's 10 AM, so everything is quite calm. But it's really quite unsettled. It's bouncing already quite a lot. The current is against the wind, so the swell is increasing, and obviously the current in between the islands is quite severe. So it will be nice once we can bear away and get away from this island. As they say, Salsipuedes, leave if you can. That's what we are doing.
The Sea of Cortez is one of the few places we've found where you can have pretty much no wind and a super confused sea that beats you up as you motor through it. We were supposed to have 10 knot northerlies right now, and we got next to nothing, if anything very light southerlies, and the tides this time of year are super strong, so the sea is just whipped up, as you can see. So nice to be sailing again. Today has not been a very successful trip. The weather really didn't pan out how the forecast suggested it might. And we motored most of the way across here, but we just got a little blast when we came around the point in Isla Esteban. So we're making the most of it, but I think it's going to be less than an hour's actual sailing and probably 5 hours motoring, something like that ratio, so not very good to be honest. But it is what it is. We're most of the way across the sea now, so we can see the mainland ahead of us. New shores to explore.
Wow, looks like we've got a couple of hundreds of sea lions for the neighbors. Landing our dinghy amongst them will be interesting. So this is what I call an emergency dip. A while ago, we were speaking to a local fisherman and we asked him, are there any sharks around here? And he said that the sharks are at the bottom waiting for the baby sea lions to come out and then they take them. And look what's over there, all those sea lions. And yeah, I mean, look at me, I could easily be mistaken for a baby sea lion. Oh, don't splash, don't splash.
We didn't see any sharks, but noticed a lot of rocks around the anchor, so dove down to make sure that it set well enough for the night. Isla San Esteban lies near the middle of the Sea of Cortez and forms part of the midriff belt of islands stretching across the Northern Sea. Like the other midriff islands, San Esteban is uninhabited and designated a national park. The island is surrounded by strong tidal currents, which quickly generate dangerous seas in an opposing wind. San Esteban is an important habitat and breeding ground for many bird species and sea mammals. But the island is most noted as the only home to a rare species of iguana, known as the San Esteban chukwala, which can grow 4 times larger than their mainland relatives. It was these lizards that we set out to find as we went for a hike through the Central Canyon.
That was interesting. They're juveniles, they just want to play. Let's hope we're not gonna find some sea lions mating in our dinghy when we come back.
Nice comfortable spot on all these rocks. That's where I'd be.
We found one.
Despite the lizard's shyness and excellent camouflage, we were surprised to see so many come out to welcome us to their island.
Hello everyone!
Hola.
Your Christmas cabaret is here and the Christmas elves got some message for you.
Do.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año. año y felicidad. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Una más. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Nailed it.
Absolutely nailed it. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking our channel and subscribing. And in particularly, thank you to our patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
For keeping us hydrated and creative. And we all hope that you are having wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year!
Join us next year on Sailing Bohemia, where
Wow, this is insane!
the Sea of Cortez delivers a beating from the crazy currents, and the first mate injures himself in the rough sea.
I'm on sick leave.
We make the short hop to Isla Tiburon, and we depart on an overnight sail toward the promised Mexican mainland. If you are enjoying our videos and would like to buy us a drink, then please head over to www.patreon.com/sailingbohemia, where you will find a small menu of our favorite cocktails to choose from. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this episode, then please help to spread the word by leaving a comment, liking the video, and subscribing to the channel. See you next time.